Sultan Ibrahim Iskandar's life is one that seamlessly blends wealth, power, and influence. As Malaysia's 17th Yang di-Pertuan Agong and the Sultan of Johor, he stands as one of the wealthiest and most influential figures in Southeast Asia. But behind the wealth and the title lies a complex story, a life filled with luxury, controversial decisions, and a bold vision for the future of Malaysia. His story is not just about being a king. It's about being a modern-day mogul with an eye on both tradition and progress. Let's take a closer look inside the secretly expensive life of Malaysia's richest king. Sultan Ibrahim Iskandar's journey to the throne wasn't just a simple case of being born into royalty. Malaysia's monarchy works on a unique rotational system. Every 5 years, the title of Yang di-Pertuan Agong, or king, rotates among the 9 sultans of the country. In 2024, Sultan Ibrahim, who had already been the Sultan of Johor for years, became Malaysia's king. But this wasn't just ceremonial. Sultan Ibrahim made it clear early on that he wasn't just taking on a title. He was stepping into a role that came with immense responsibility. In his reign, he has pushed for national unity, championed anti-corruption efforts, and called for modernizing the royal institution. His political stances and strong opinions have set him apart from many other monarchs, but it's his wealth and extravagant lifestyle that make him stand out globally. What does it take to be one of the wealthiest kings in the world? A combination of strategic investments, business ventures, and a well-preserved family fortune. Sultan Ibrahim's wealth is estimated to be around $5.7 billion, and it's all tied to an impressive portfolio of real estate, business ventures, and a vast network of investments. Sultan Ibrahim's assets include some of the most stunning real estate in the world. Take Tyersall Park in Singapore, for example. This historic mansion and sprawling estate is worth a staggering $4 billion. The property, which was once the official residence of the Sultan's late father, is a symbol of his family's wealth and legacy. But that's not all. Sultan Ibrahim is also heavily invested in Malaysia's Forest City, a $100 billion mega-project on artificial islands designed to be a global hub for commerce. He has no plans of stopping. Sultan Ibrahim is strategically positioning himself as a key player in the region's real estate development. And that's only scratching the surface. His investments don't stop at real estate. Sultan Ibrahim's business acumen is impressive. He holds significant shares in U-Mobile, a major telecommunications company in Malaysia, and Berjaya Assets, a diversified conglomerate with interests in retail, property, and hospitality. It's clear, the Sultan doesn't just rely on inherited wealth, he's actively growing it. Sultan Ibrahim's approach to business is forward-thinking. His involvement in technology, infrastructure, and telecommunications suggests he's planning for long-term prosperity, not just short-term gains. Imagine having an entire fleet of luxury cars, jets, and even your own private army. Sounds like something out of a billionaire action movie, right? But for Sultan Ibrahim, this is his reality. Let's talk about the cars first. Sultan Ibrahim's collection is a car lover's dream come true. Over 300 vehicles, from classic Ferraris to custom-built Morgan three-wheelers, make up his vast fleet. But it's not just about the quantity. His collection includes rare and historical pieces, like a 1936 Mercedes 540 and a Bugatti Veyron. It's no secret that the Sultan has a passion for cars, but his collection is on a whole other level. He even owns a Mack Superliner sleeper truck, because why not, right? And it's not just any truck, it's a statement of his extraordinary taste. Then there's his fleet of private jets. Sultan Ibrahim owns several, including a Boeing 737, uniquely painted in blue and gold, symbolizing his royal stature. This is no small aircraft, it's a luxury flying fortress, providing him with the utmost privacy and comfort wherever he goes. His love for luxury travel isn't just about comfort, it's about having access to the world on his terms, always in style. Sultan Ibrahim's life isn't just about wealth and luxury, it's also about leadership. His military background is robust and plays a significant role in shaping his leadership style. Before becoming Malaysia's king, Sultan Ibrahim trained extensively in military academies in the United States, including Fort Benning and Fort Bragg. As the commandant of the Johor military forces, he oversees a private army that ensures his safety and the defense of his state. This military training and leadership role have made him a key figure in the region, not only as a royal figurehead, but also as a strategic leader. His focus on national security and governance showcases his practical approach to leadership. Despite his immense wealth and power, Sultan Ibrahim remains connected to his people. His philanthropic efforts reflect his commitment to improving the lives of others, especially in Johor. One of his most notable philanthropic activities is the Kembara Mahkota Johor, a royal motorcycle tour held annually. This tour isn't just for show, it's a charity event that raises millions for local communities in Johor. As the Sultan rides alongside thousands of motorcyclists, he helps fund education, healthcare, and infrastructure projects for the less fortunate. His presence in these events isn't just ceremonial, it's a direct message that he's invested in the well-being of his people. Sultan Ibrahim has also made headlines for his hands-on leadership style, frequently engaging with citizens, listening to their concerns, and offering support. He's not your typical distant monarch, he's a leader who is actively shaping his state's future. Sultan Ibrahim's outspoken nature has often landed him in the midst of controversy. His willingness to challenge both government and royal institutions has sparked heated debates across Malaysia. One major instance was when he criticized the National Defense University of Malaysia, UPNM, following a bullying scandal. In an open letter, he called for a complete overhaul of the university, urging reform and demanding accountability. His bold comments were met with mixed reactions. Some praised his stance as necessary, while others felt he had overstepped his royal boundaries. But his criticisms didn't stop there. Sultan Ibrahim has also been vocal against corruption in both politics and business, often calling for transparency and integrity. His position on corruption has sometimes put him at odds with powerful figures, but he remains unwavering in his commitment to uphold ethical standards. Sultan Ibrahim is also a strong advocate for national infrastructure, particularly the Kuala Lumpur-Singapore high-speed rail project. He believes that modernizing infrastructure is essential for Malaysia's economic future, and despite delays, he continues to push for its completion. From his strategic business ventures to his luxurious assets, and from his military background to his philanthropic efforts, Sultan Ibrahim stands as a remarkable figure who balances tradition with modernity. His life is an example of how a royal can embrace the future while still honoring the past. So, what do you think? Does Sultan Ibrahim live the life of a king or a modern-day mogul? How do you feel about a monarch who is as wealthy as he is outspoken? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon so you never miss a story like this. We'll see you in the next video.